So we are in Pula now, and we are at the main square, which was the main square during the Roman times, and today as well. It is the Roman square. So we are in front of the Augustus temple, which is dedicated to goddess Roma, the personification of Rome, and the first emperor Augustus. So it was actually from the second year before Christ, and it was a temple for the people for praying, but common people couldn't get inside. They could pray just in front of the temple. The Roman heritage has a big and great impact on the life in Pula, especially because Pula have had amphitheatre, because the Roman built the amphitheatre 2,000 years ago, and we still have it here in Pula. So also we have a lot of monuments from the Roman times, like this Augustus temple, the double gate, the Hercules gate, the Sergius arch, and so all this attracts actually people here, tourists here, and let me say, thanks to the amphitheatre, we call it arena, we still have, we have a nice, let me say, stage, open stage, one of the most beautiful in the world, the open air stage where we have a lot of concerts, ballet, operas, the great world performances were here, like Placido Domingo, Pavarotti, Joe Cocker or Elton John, Leonard Cohen. And the basic thing in Pula is to see arena. So it's amphitheatre from the first century after Christ. It's Anno Domini actually, and it was built in between 69 and 79 years after Christ, while the famous Roman emperor was ruling, let me say like that. And arena was built, amphitheatre, we call it arena, was built at the same time as Colosseum in Rome. We shall see here the Roman mosaic, the Punishment of Dirca, and it's from the second, probably from the second till third century, AD.
We go through the shop, yeah?
Yeah, through the shop. We could have gone all around, but it's easier this way. It's the floor of the Roman villa, and it was approximately 1.5 meters, 2 meters, it was below the normal today floor, Usually in Roman houses, they cover, in normally rich Roman, they cover floor by mosaic. In front of us, actually, we are approaching to the Sergius arch. Sergius arch, why Sergius? Because Sergius was very famous family from Roman times. Here we can see the decoration, we can see Victorias, we can see columns with Corinths, you see that decorations and all. And from the other side, actually, it was a city wall. So it was covered by Golden Gate. Probably that Golden Gate was in gold. We suppose it was the main entrance to the town, to the city of Pula. It's interesting that it was built in the 27th year before Christ. It was built, in a private, from the private purposes, let me say like that, But because usually in Roman times they built that kind of arches to the glory of the emperor or of the whole empire. But this one was built, actually it was paid to build by a lady from the Sergi family to the glory of the 3 members of her family, probably husband, it was brother-in-law and son, and they were very brave in the action battle. It was battle near action. It was very important battle. It was 31 years before Christ. Where it was the last battle actually between Octavian, Augustus, and Mark Antonius. and Cleopatra. And so it's really very important and a monument, one of the most important of the Roman times here in Pula. We are now in front of the, let me say, most important or the oldest monument in Pula, Hercules Gate. So you can see the Hercules in his club here. Hercules actually was the protector of Pula. And there is also an inscription that it was made, that Pula actually was, let me say, established or by two senators, two veterans from Rome. One was Lucius Caplunius Pison and the other was Lucius Caius Longin. And they were senators from Julius Caesar. And they came here. One was the son-in-law of Julius Caesar, and the other was the brother of Cassius, one of the rebels against Julius Caesar. And so Caesar usually, the Rome, Empire of Rome, they send their veterans to the other parts of Europe, and more, to establish new provinces, new colonies. And so they came here in Pula. It was really very good position. They had here, the bay, naturally very nice protected. And they had also the spring of water here, and they had the hill, it was very good for the protection. And so they founded here the city of Pula. It was actually somewhere 27 years before Christ.